that timeline on you one more time. Everybody, look at this. So this is phase 4. This is phase 4, thank you. Now, there's a lot of other stuff we didn't get a chance to talk about today. We didn't even mention that we're making Black Panther 2. Didn't come up. We didn't mention the fact that Guardians of the Galaxy 3 is coming. We didn't have time to talk about Captain Marvel 2, by the way. I didn't even have time to talk about the Fantastic Four. There's no time left to talk about mutants and how mutants come into the MCU. But you know what? All that stuff's been rumored. You've heard about rumors. But I want to leave you today with one more thing that I don't think has been rumored about. Ladies and gentlemen, 2-time Academy Award winner Mahershala Ali. Mahershala, it looks like you brought your own hat, Mahershala. You did? What is that? Thank you, Hall H. We'll see you next time. Love you. Thank you. Thank you.
We're seeing a lot of passing the batons of different characters to the next iterations. Kate Bishop, you mentioned the Hawkeye series. Could the next Avengers we see be Young Avengers? Have you guys thought about, like, do you know what the next Avengers team looks like?
Yes. And it will be a very different team than we've seen before. That's what EndGame was all about. It will be a very different incarnation of the team with some people you've already met and some people you haven't met yet.
I have like a 6-part question on Thor: Love and Thunder. I mean, there's so much. There's an embarrassment of riches, Kevin. There's so much news in there. I mean, Natalie. But also the fact, like, okay, Taika back. Is this the first rom-com in Marvel history? Is this, I mean, a queer love story? That's kind of an amazing aspect of it that Tessa teased. What are the most exciting aspects of this for you?
All of those, but not the least of which is Taika coming back, Hemsworth, Tessa, Natalie together. It's amazing. It's a dream, and that title that Taika pitched us early on and was unveiled tonight, it might be my favorite title we've ever had.
It's amazing. Amazing. Last thing for you. Are you already planting the seeds for the next crossover event, for if it's Secret Wars or what? Like, does Phase 4 start to plant the seeds for whatever we're going to see? Because we obviously saw Thanos, the whole Infinity Saga, the seeds were planted way early on.
Yes. We debated what we should announce today. Should we announce 4 and 5? We've planned them out. We've got 5 years down the road. And I was like, I think 11 projects in 2 years is plenty. Having not mentioned anything for two or 3 years.
But in the next phase, it leads to something. There's something that we're heading towards.
Well, it's what I love about the Marvel comic method of storytelling. That's not anything we invented. I love that things build up, they build to a crescendo, they all get together, they separate, they're changed, and now that we get to do that, not just in movies, but on these mega event series on Disney Plus, just has invigorated all of us at Marvel Studios to keep going.
Phase 4, completed it. Phase 5, completed it. So, it seems pretty mad that we are already talking about Phase 5, but Warstu Phase 4 hasn't happened. I know, but Kevin Feige's speaking about Phase 5. So at the end of San Diego Comic-Con 2019, Kevin Feige started talking about movies that could not fit into Phase 4. They've already revealed at least 10 properties inside Phase 4, but there is a secret one that we're going to talk about in another video later today. Like I said, guys, I'm behind in content because I took a vacation last week, but I was still posting. So I'm going to be posting probably a lot more often than usual. So what is good, YouTube? Let's talk Phase 5. So at the end, like the video clip I played before, Kevin Feige started speaking about properties that could not fit into this slate because he felt like it would have been too much. Usually Marvel reveal a 5-year slate, but they only revealed a 2-year slate, which is pretty cool. So, what is good, YouTube? Warstu here. Make sure to subscribe to the channel to never miss any of the videos. We are currently giving away Captain Marvel 2. No, I'm only joking. Captain Marvel on Blu-ray, DVD, or 4K. All you gotta do is subscribe to the channel with notifications on. We will be revealing the winner at the end of the week on Friday. Then we'll start the new comp for EndGame giveaways and also the new Hasbro Tony Stark Gauntlet. So, Kevin Feige revealed they are working on the Fantastic Four, they are working on the Mutants, they are working on Captain Marvel 2, they are working on Black Panther 2, and they are working on Blade. But Blade isn't a remake, is it? Then after this, Kevin Feige did also say in another independent interview with Josh, I believe his name is, from MTV, he said the following. We debated what we should announce today. Feige says, in the video that I played before this started, should we announce Phase 4 and 5? We've planned them out. We've got 5 years down the road. And I was like, I think 11 projects in 2 years is plenty. Haven't not mentioned anything for 2 or 3 years, so sorry I said 10 movies, 11, which is cool. So, he's officially revealing that everything he spoke about at the end of San Diego Comic-Con is literally Phase 5. So, Phase 5 is pretty much confirmed. I guarantee they will be sliding other movies in here and there. So it is interesting. So we will be getting the Fantastic Four. We will be getting some variation of the X-Men, some variation of the new Avengers. Because as we said, Kevin Feige has spoken already about how different the new team will be. But that is obvious because obviously movies like Doctor Strange 2, Shang-Chi, The Eternals will be introducing characters that can and will stick around for the long term. Obviously, we're getting Thor, we're getting female Thor. Maybe she could be part of the new Avengers, as Marvel is getting pretty woke. No, I'm only joking, guys. I'm not about the woke life. But they are introducing female characters, which is good for diversity if they aren't force-feeding into your face. So Black Widow, obviously, there could be Black Widow in the new Avengers. But Warstu, what do you mean? Well, if you've seen the trailer for the Black Widow movie, you would know that there are multiple Black Widows in the movie because literally everyone that was trained via the Red Room is, in theory, a variation of Black Widow or was trained the same way. So that is pretty interesting. So Phase 4 is looking fire, but Phase 5 is looking even more fire. So what would you call the X-Men movie, the Fantastic Four movie, the Captain Marvel movie? Would you call it a negative zone? Credit to my research guy, Garcia, for that image I used in thumbnail. Absolute fire. So I'm very much looking forward to breaking down and talking about Marvel movies, DC movies, pop culture based stuff with you guys for the next 4 to 5 years. So it is crazy that they've already revealed Phase 4 and Phase 5. And if you think different, you are in denial because Google it now. Kevin Feige talks Phase 5. There's articles absolutely everywhere. There was people talking about Phase 5 literally minutes after San Diego Comic-Con finished. Because at the end, Blade, but it's not a remake. But how is Blade going to fit into all this? Is it actually going to be canon to MCU? Because he was cut in mouth in Luke Cage, the actor? Does that mean Netflix Luke Cage is not canon to MCU? It's going to be very interesting to find out what is actually going to go down, guys. So let me know down below, what do you think about the current slate for Phase 5? They've revealed a lot already. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 as well. There's so much. But obviously, if this slate's got 11 films, stroke Disney streaming shows, does that mean Phase 5 has a good handful of other properties to reveal? It's going to be very interesting to see what Kevin Feige says during Disney 23. Is he going to reveal anything else? Or is he not? Because we know Marvel has a lot of properties down their sleeves now that they could introduce and whenever they feel like. And then obviously everyone caused controversy because Kevin Feige said the mutants instead of X-Men. He also kind of, I guess, backtracked in a way and said mutants, X-Men are the same thing, they're interchangeable. I just said mutants instead of saying X-Men. So they literally are the same thing. They're not saying that they're changing the name. He just said mutants because it literally is the same thing to anyone. And also, everyone thought Deadpool was going to be introduced. Well, Deadpool is a mutant, and Kevin Feige literally said he classifies Deadpool as a mutant because he is part of the X-Men, even though he wasn't canon to the X-Men during the Fox universe. He is in comic book logic, I guess you could say. So that is everything we know about Phase 5 so far. But what is interesting is the fact that we know Black Panther 2 and the X-Men are coming during Phase 5. Maybe we could be getting the T'Challa Storm love relationship, potentially. But they've got to be careful. A lot of people think the House of M storyline is going to be introduced during Doctor Strange 2, but the mutants aren't being introduced to Phase 5, so they can't really do that. So like always, guys, please like, subscribe, and comment. I'll keep you up to date with all the latest and greatest comic book news. Sorry I've been slacking last week, but like I said, I took a vacation, so I'm a little bit behind, so I will be posting probably more often than I have been done before. So guys, thank you very much for all the love and support on this channel. I catch you in another video very soon. Catch you later.